Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hey, also, old Captain here, and we have a video request. And it comes from Brazil, our version of Down Under. On this hemisphere, anyway. China's got their Australia, the real Down. We got the Brazilian Down Under. And I'm still sick. I better not be sick on Christmas. I gotta drive all over Wisconsin. Actually, that'd be a better idea. Instead of Santa Claus, it'd be Clary Claus, and he drives through Wisconsin when he's hacking up a lung, and then all of his fans run out and give him rumple mints and lit cigars. That would be nice. Hey, it's Clary Claus. Husband comes out with the rumple mints. There you go, Clary Claus. Wife all dolled up for me, because she really has the hots for me, and she got the lit cigar. Hey, thanks. Some reason kids like me. I don't know what the fuck is with that. All my friends, their kids think I'm like great or something. I'm like, you don't know half of it, kid. It's maybe I should become a politician. All right. Assholeconsulting.com. Here we go. Hey, Cappy, how you doing? I'm a 21-year-old Brazilian law student. I know. I have no debt and around $30,000 in a public investment fund that, thanks to a legal loophole that I found, pays me around 14 to 16% a year tax-free. Shit, dude, you should go work for Wall Street. I also have a 5-ounce bar of gold that I got through totally legal means. And a YouTube account that brought me last year a little over $5,000. Dude, I don't even make $5,000 a year on my YouTube account. That's awesome. What do you need my help for? Oh, and since you care so much about it, I did 3 IQ tests and my lowest score was 136 and my highest was 145. Shit, dude. You're asking me for help? I'm going to go be Clary Claus in Wisconsin. Shit, you don't need me. Moving on. My mom... Oh, here we go. There we are. My mom and dad have pretty much worked in the public sector all their lives, making around $150,000 a year each, which for Brazilian standards is pretty fucking great. Yeah, I'd say. Having said that, they always wanted me to become a public servant like them, but me, being a libertarian, never wanted to. When I graduated from high school, and due to their constant pressure, also because I was a naive, stupid little brat, I gave up my original plan of becoming a petroleum engineer to go to law school. You can go to law school as an undergrad in Brazil. Oh, that's good. All right, so you ain't shelling out the fucking dough like we are here in the U.S. Fast forward 4 years long of mental torture by my boring classes and forced work as an intern in my city's courts for my dad, making less than $8 an hour. Even had a lawyer. I finally had the balls to tell my dad that I didn't want to work in the public sector, and me, being fairly well versed in Austrian economics, explained to him why the private sector was the only place to be, where it is morally acceptable to work. I also told him that ever since I was a child, I wanted to move to America like my uncle did, where I would still live in a fairly capitalist society, and at the very least have the right to own guns. Guns are pretty much illegal here. No, they're not. All those guys in the favelas have them. All the illegal guys carry, the criminals have them. Oh, okay. As a baby boomer that he is, he tried to kick me out of the house. I love how these fucking parents... Fucking hell. Oh, he tried to kick me out of the house. Matter of fact, if it wasn't for my mom, I would be living under a bridge or in the slum right now, because housing is fucking expensive in this shithole of a nation. Nominal interest rate of a housing loan is 150% a year. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you guys got pretty bad inflation. After screaming at me for a good while, calling me all sorts of names, he ended the subject saying that I would get butt-fucked in America, and after not being able to afford my own food, I would come home with my tails between my legs. Oh, he's laying down the gauntlet, huh? Oh, you almost gotta fucking do it now. So needless to say, after being pretty much disowned by my father and due to the poor economic future of Brazil, I want to leave here as soon as possible and live in America for good. Thankfully, I have a very good relationship with my big-titted libertarian girlfriend. This is dude, just write a book about your life already. Pull an Adam Piggott and just write your fucking book. Who is also trying to leave here and said she would do whatever she could to live with me in America after she graduates from med school. And no, she doesn't want kids. Her father abandoned her, and being a libertarian, she understands that raising a kid is too fucking expensive. I've always been good at things like history, chemistry, geography, but I suck at math and physics. Well, you gotta start not sucking now, pal. But due to the fact I was a lazy bum, there you go. So you didn't suck, you were lazy. Don't fucking tell me don't tell me you're dumb when you're lazy. Don't fucking tell me that. Mr. fucking 136 IQ on the low end. In high school, I still got a 3.0 GPA without having to study a single day. I think that if I actually try, I'll be able to learn what I need. Do you think? After all that introductory bullshit, let's get to the question. 1, I'm currently considering either computer science degree or petroleum engineering degree like I wanted before. So between these two, what is the best option for nailing a job with decent pay? If these aren't viable choices or if there are better ones, please tell me. Okay. Over the long haul, they're both good, but right now there's a glut of oil in the market, and even petroleum engineering programs in the at various universities are advising their students not to. Unlike liberal arts colleges, who say, "Yeah, come on, we need all the philosophy majors in the world." So I would say right now between the two, I would go computer science. But there's more than just computer science and petroleum engineering. If your heart was really petroleum engineering, okay, not geography, but geology. Have you thought about the South Dakota School of Mines? Have you thought about the Colorado School of Mines? Still in the general field, you could work in mines, and not only, this is the only, you don't have to do this, it's just a thought I had. Not only would those be good degrees and long-term career employments, there might be a little of a lull here in the mining sector, but maybe, maybe you can't get to the United States, maybe you can't, but you maybe could get to Chile. And Chile is the most capitalist nation in South America. It's the most successful nation in South America. I'm sure maybe there's some everyone says Argentina, fuck Argentina. Yeah, if we kept borrowing trillions, we'd never pay back, we'd be doing pretty well too. I would look at Santiago and Chile and look at the mining sector there. That might be, so you're going to have to figure it out. So right now, as it stands, computer science is the better of the two paltry degrees you just gave me. There are many, many more degrees out there. And one thing you can do is always, just as a quick test, go online and Google search BLS and the name of a job you think might be interesting, and you'll get the American starting salary. And that usually correlates rather well with global demand for that particular degree. So I'll just give you an idea of what's out there. But petroleum engineering right now, until prices get back up, it looks like it's going to be, but it won't be that way forever. 2, should I try to go to college in America, or should I come to college, or should I go to college here in Brazil, where it is free? Being educated in America or abroad impacts my capacity to find the job. I looked this up, and the Brazilian degrees and American degrees are roughly considered equal. We still have this, we're America, so we're just better than everybody. When in reality, if you are aware of the bullshit education bubble and the crap we have going on with fucking University of Missouri, Yale, and all of our other colleges, it's quickly becoming shit. What I would do, I would just probably go where it's free. But if you can get to the United States, and if you come here to the United States, come here to the United States. You get a student visa, and then you'll network and you'll find potentially places to get employed. It's easier to find a job in America if you're going to school in America. It's going to be costly, but you should be able to do it. And you're going to have to pay an arm and a leg at some of these universities. So you're going to have to find out what you want to major in. I don't know what the school of South Dakota School of Mines or the Colorado School of Mines is like in terms of tuition, but you're going to pay a fair amount. Now, you have a fair amount of money. That $30,000 you could get here, get a real good start on your education, find a job, kind of make it. So I think that, that's what you want to aim for. But if you want to save money, go to Brazil and then start trying to apply for jobs here in the United States. But you have a better chance getting here. First thing you do when you and your girlfriend land foot here, you go talk to an immigration lawyer, say, okay, here's our plan. We both want to get degrees and da-da-da-da-da-da. And then they'll say, okay, here's what you got to do now. Because some of these things take time. So you might as well start that ball rolling while you're going to school for 4 years. P.S. in case the Latino looks are an issue, I don't exactly look like Jose Border Jumper. I'm a 6'1" white guy. Thanks to my German cheese. Nah, shit, they give you preferential treatment here nowadays. P.P.S. thanks to my lousy socialist government. Oh yeah, it's really pricey. So yeah, that's what I do. I wish you had emailed me earlier, because if you read my book, Enjoy the Decline, or even Bachelor Pad Economics, more Enjoy the Decline. Yes, you can be a libertarian, but you should live off the state as much as possible. If I were you, If you hate it so much you can't tolerate being a public sector worker, okay, I understand. But I would have just played ball and vote for the free market candidate and take all the fucking money as possible. A lot of problems that libertarians and Republicans and conservatives and free market people have is they have this moral issue with collecting government money. It's like, well, look, if you voted in you guys voted in a goddamn communist, a fucking former terrorist. Fuck, if that's what the people want to vote in, fine, I'll take a government check. That's what you should have done, and you're totally there. So I don't know if there's a way you can go back and make amends with your dad, but if it's real like you just cannot tolerate it, yeah, you're going to have to get out. So I'd be looking at Chile. I'd be looking at the United States. And just the way your dad, that really pisses me off, how parents don't, you don't really love your kids. It's all about money, and it's all about politics, and it's all about religion, and fuck the children. The children come like 5th or 6th down the road, and that just kind of angers me a little bit. So you got to really rub it into your dad's, well, you don't have to. I don't want you living your life where you rub it into his face, but it would be a nice little feather in your cap if you come to the United States. You don't have to be successful or rich. You can just be happy. That would be the number one thing. And, hit up your uncle. See if your uncle's around. I mean, it's good to have, someone here. They'll show you the ropes. You get a network and stuff like that. So, yeah, those are your options. I can't tell you exactly what to do. I can tell you this. Go study more about what type of degrees are out there and really do some analysis in terms of what you would like to do. In terms of education. Look up the starting salaries, do all that research, and then come up with a game plan. Look at tuition costs. I mean, if you can get into a cheaper school like Urbana-Champaign, University of Illinois. One thing I will advise, stay in the warmer southern climes. Don't go into fucking Minnesota. Don't go to fucking North Dakota. I mean, if you can find a job, yeah, but God almighty, stay away from the cold states. And stay the fuck out of New York and that East Coast New England bullshit. That is, you're just not going to find a job, and rents it's just shit out there. So, Colorado, that's where I would go. Go to Colorado. That'd be fun as shit. So, anyway, best of luck. Hope you and your big-titted libertarian girlfriend are doing well. Toodles.